Hello, my name is Mark Watson, COM 104. My speech is called Homework Ending. So, have you ever come home from a long, exhausting day of school just to look in your backpack to find a stack of assignments that are due tomorrow and must be completed just to prove that you're learning something in this class? This can be seen throughout all the United States and every country that still requires students to do as much homework as the teacher requires them to do. This ongoing method in learning in every type of school has shown to be pretty much ineffective. Homework should be banned or reduced, and any assignments that should come up be done in class where students can receive the help of a teacher. The use of homework today in school has a negative impact on a student's life and learning. Countries that have no homework or heavily reduced the amount a teacher can give to a student has shown to produce way higher numbers on standardized tests and in the class in general. For example, South Korea and Finland are both examples of what I just described. Both in these countries, they have reduced or banned homework, which has actually helped the students a lot more. Whether students and teachers believe homework should not be banned, it does show that there could be many perks in students learning from this. For the purpose, I would like to clarify definitions of homework. Homework is defined as a set of tasks assigned to a student by their teachers to complete it outside the class. Common homework assignments may include required reading, writing or typing project, mathematical exercises to be completed, information to be reviewed by before a test, or other skills to be practiced. That is according to Wikipedia. Therefore, I resolve that banning homework or reducing it works for the following reasons. 1. Giving homework to students does not improve academic scores. 2. It reduces negative impact of homework on the health of the student. 3. Banning homework can reduce burnout issues with students, which is a very big concern. So going to my first point, giving homework to students does not improve academic scores. Studies show that there's no correlation of getting better test scores for doing more homework and can actually do the opposite. The amount of studies showing the academic performance shows credibility and reliability to the argument of banning or reducing homework. The facts or countries such as South Korea and Finland are just some few examples that we can look at to show all this data. My second point in it would reduce negative impact that homework does to the health of a student. Because according to a study by Stanford University, 56% of students considered homework a primary source of stress. Too much homework can result in a lack of sleep, headaches, exhaustion, and weight loss. Researchers at Stanford say hitting the books for 3 or more hours a night won't necessarily make a child perform better in school, and it can make them actually sick and make them burn out, which is my next point. Banning homework can reduce burnout issues with students. Students depend on schools to make the best decision for their health and how they develop in early life. One of the most seen problems by teachers is people burn out or students burn out because they're just too exhausted after a long school day and they have all this homework to do. The stress that homework gives is also one of the main reasons that people drop out of high school. Christopher Bronke who is a high school teacher at North High School just outside of Chicago, scrapped homework from his class. He further explains why, and it was because of the negative impact it was showing to give his students. Whether the right move was to get rid of homework in the class or not, the effects were something that could not be ignored. After researching this topic, it is very clear that it is a fine line whether an hour or two of homework should be all that a student gets, because after that, the data shows that the student drop there's a huge drop off of interest, burnout, a bunch of stress, everything. Therefore, stand Therefore I stand resolved banning or reducing homework works for the following reasons. One, giving them homework to students does not improve their academic scores. It it would reduce the negative impact of that homework has on the health of a student. And finally, banning it can reduce the burnout issues in students. Thank you for listening.